So what are you going to do? What's your goals here to do in
Definitely,
2022?
Bo, what you're talking is so good because, I mean, how each quarter goes, and we need to introspectively look at ourselves in the mirror. I always say that, if we keep on doing the same things over and over and over again, like expect different results, then it's the insanity. That's the definition of insanity, where we don't take action to change our course, today, tomorrow, and the future. I always say that and propagate that we can't change yesterday. We cannot do even 30 seconds back what happened in our life. So why to leave and, get stressed out and everything that didn't happen in our life, but we can change the course of our future. So you're right. I think this is the time. 3 quarters have passed, and COVID with the boosters and everything, two shots. I mean, economy is moving. Look at stock market. Look at other places. I mean, look at Biden's government. I mean, they're just pumping so much money, and the bills are getting passed, and all that stuff. So we need to look at the silver lining, and then we come back to, well, what's our core business? What's the problem we are solving? What's the company about? That's the key thing, right? We want to see how many customers can we support, how many customers can we get. You just said about telemarketing, which is so true. A business is stagnant, or it's dying, or it's growing, right? I mean, we want business to grow. Everybody wants the revenues to increase. What increases the revenue is the engine, the marketing engine that needs to get fuel, and that's what you're talking about, getting a sales, call center going. I know in my business also, with the investor base of accredited investors, we have had so many calls come in this week, because of our click funnels and different ads and things like that. The other part is, of course, the academy students are really looking at coming into the funnel to find out about those. So what goals do I have? Oh my gosh, many, many goals. For 2020, of course, this year was good year, okay year. We just started the construction of assisted living projects, and we are going to complete maybe four next year. Four projects we're going to complete next year, and we'll be doing grand openings, probably by December of 2022. And each of the assisted living will bring close to $4 million revenue. $4 million, which is, as compared to my $52 million deal that we bought in Orlando, it brings only 3.85 million, I think, in a year revenue. Of course, expenses go out and all that. So I'm more focused on, my books. Also, two books. I'm revising my positivity book right now and making it bigger and nicer. And my third book, senior living investing, is coming. Have a lot of great plans to educate more, John, Bo, as you asked me. The biggest thing is, we want to be doing some things in the assisted senior living and memory care arena. Yeah.
That's great. So what I heard you say is that the assisted living, I mean, you can be all in for X, and your returns are far superior because you're getting so much more per unit, essentially, or
Correct.
per bed, right? So
Yes. Yes.
there is more uh, work on the upfront to get them
Yes.
built. There's more work on getting them occupied.
Mhm.
But once they're running, I mean, you already have the team there, so you're not really in the day to day operation. So it's once you get it stabilized, it's pretty much as passive as a multifamily for you.
It is actually, you're so right about it. Even though now the new multifamilies we are buying, we will not be managing ourselves. You have to make a decision. I mean, I believe in changing course of actions. I believe in doing the right things. I mean, at the peak, we had 135 full time, team members, right? When I had lots and lots of, vertically integrated units. But now, as the numbers are getting smaller, smaller, and we are getting more into other aspects of our business, you got to change. So you're right. Yeah, we're working with managers the managers, we call it, with third party, very savvy property management companies. But in the assisted living, you're right, it's the multifamily. See, I wanted to not deviate from there, but stay in the multifamily arena. And now, instead of chasing the jobs, where the companies are moving, where new Starbucks is coming, I'm chasing the communities where seniors are retiring now and will retire in the next 10, 20, 30 years. So there's a big demographical shift is happening. We talked about that maybe many, many, many months back, but that has been the real gist of the thing. Multifamily, A plus communities that we are building. You're right. And the expenses are more. You're right. Yes, because the food, the, 5-star dining, caregiving, like almost 50 caregivers for 3 shifts. Remember, it's a 24-hour operation to give assistance to the assisted living, seniors. They need us. One nurse, we have on the thing. No doctors. We don't need those, and we are state regulated, not federally regulated in our communities. But you're right. I'm chasing retirement communities, which is very different, 180-degree difference from the jobs and all. But the demand is so strong. But more and more things I read and I lecture on and everything, we are finding that it's going to be huge, huge, shortage actually.